In this video, I am going to open the Rode PodMic, a complete unboxing to find out what is in the box and what everybody is ranting and raving about this microphone. In later videos, we are going to give this microphone away for free just by doing a simple couple of things. You might want to subscribe to be able to keep up on when that video comes out that we're going to give it away and what the instructions will be for getting it. The other thing is we're going to be comparing this Rode PodMic here to the Shure SM7B, the Shure PG48, the Shure SM48, and some cheap karaoke mic that I just have laying around. So stay tuned. This is what it's all about. All right, so everybody's been ranting and raving about the Rode PodMic, and I wanted to see what all the fuss was about. We'll see if it's any good compared to the Shure SM7B. Actually, in this video, we're just going to unbox it, talk about what's in the box, and see if this mic is right for you at this price point. If it's for you, I'm going to leave the link in the description below so that you can get one for yourself. If you haven't already subscribed, we would appreciate you subscribing because I am definitely giving this microphone away in a future video. A little bit later on today, Rob Laidlaw is going to be coming over, and we're going to be testing out 5 different microphones and creating a video for that as well. For those of you who don't know who Rob Laidlaw is, he was the bass player for Platinum Blonde, Alana Miles, Kim Mitchell, Coney Hatch, and a host of other really big Canadian bands, who has now turned songwriter and producer. Now, he's always been a songwriter, but now he's mostly producing new talent. So if you know anybody who is a talent that would like to get in contact with Rob, I will leave his link in the description below for his YouTube channel where you can get a hold of him. So let's get right to this. Okay, so opening the box. We have the typical box inside of a box. And let's open this up. Sorry about the extra noises. Unboxing is never a quiet thing. So just a little lid here that keeps the mic stationary in the box for shipping. And in the box we get a microphone and a quick start guide, which is a lot less than we got in the box for the Shure SM58. So let's move the box out of the way because that's the only thing that's in there. Do not eat these, you know, these little gel things. They'll kill you. All right, with the box out of the way, let's have a look. Well, one thing I can tell about this microphone right off the bat is it is extremely sturdy. In fact, I think it's heavier than my Shure SM7B. This is a very, very sturdy microphone. It has a built-in yoke to be able to mount it, and inside here you'll notice that there is a double set of threads. So we have the larger microphone thread and then the 3/8 thread inside there, which will give you some different mounting options. I can tell you this mic feels very solid. Very, very well made. It feels very protected. I don't know. Let's connect it and see what it sounds like. Okay, so we're back and we have the Rode PodMic connected here. This is completely flat. The only thing that I've adjusted on the Rodecaster Pro is the gain level so that we have a nice even audio. Should be comparable to the Shure SM7B. The one thing I noticed right away is that it's going to need some de-essing, and it's also going to need a little control with the pop filter. Now, I don't have a pop filter for this microphone, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down with it, and I'm going to talk across it rather than puh, you know, the puh, 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 which it seems to be a little bit sensitive to pop noise. Now, you'll hear that squeaking. I apologize for that. That's my Gator Frameworks making noise. I would not recommend this boom arm. I would recommend the PSA-1 or the Blue Compass. Anyway, so that's it. That's what it sounds like flat right out of the box, jammed into the Rodecaster Pro, and it seems to sound okay. Now, I won't know until I test it versus the audio on the Shure SM7B when I'm listening back and editing. So you can decide whether or not this microphone is for you. But flat, it doesn't sound really bad. I don't know how to describe what I don't like about it. The S's are really strong in this microphone, and it seems to be a lot higher pitch as opposed to nice and warm and mellow. Now it is a little bit warm, but it's more on the bright side than on the warm side. So I'm going to do some adjustments, and I'll be right back, and we'll see what it sounds like with the Rodecaster Pro all tuned in for this microphone. And we're back. Now this is after audio processing. So a couple of things I didn't really choose to use on this is the compressor. Now I know the compressor can help us to limit overdriving our gains and making some nicer sounds. I didn't find that you really need it with the PodMic. In fact, right out of the box, it sounded pretty good. There's that pop again. But it did need some minor adjustments, and it seemed to add a more broadcast quality to it by using the bottom, what the heck do they call it? The bottom booster or something on the Rodecaster Pro. I did have to use the noise gate. The noise gate became very important with this microphone. It does produce a little bit of a noise floor. I find that I may not need my SE Dynamite for this microphone, but I'm going to give it a try in a second anyway to see if it makes a substantial difference in where my levels are at and if it cleans up some more of the audio. I found that with the compressor, I did have some hissing, and I know that that only comes through typically in your headphones and doesn't normally translate to a viewer being able to see that or hear that. Oh boy, I'll get it right one day. And the Aphex, I did not enable. The big bottom is enabled. The de-esser has helped to control some of those high-pitch essing sounds. And this is what the Rode PodMic sounds like straight out of the box, straight into the Rodecaster Pro, using basic settings without getting all out of control. A very broadcast-sounding microphone, but it's not for me. Might be for you, and that's why I'm going to give this microphone away in a future video. So if you found any useful tips or anything you'd like to know about the Rodecaster Pro, I'd appreciate you putting that in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Does it sound better or does it sound worse than the Shure SM7B? In the next video, I am going to compare this microphone with the Shure SM7B, the SM58, the PG48, and a cheap piece of crap karaoke microphone that I had laying around from an old karaoke machine. And make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can watch that video with me and Rob Laidlaw testing out these microphones, playing with them, and seeing which one sounds the best for you. Now, that's the funny thing about microphones. You can like a microphone and it's best for you. And your audience can hate your microphone because it's not best for them. But you decide really ultimately which microphone you're going to use. And in my honest opinion, this microphone for 139 Canadian dollars or $100 American, you cannot go wrong with this, especially if you are using a Rodecaster Pro. There's even a setting right in there for the Rode PodMic specifically, and a host of other Rode mics. Now, I wish they would have included a Shure setting in there, but clearly they're different companies, and that would ultimately be breaking the competition rules, I suppose. Anyway, that's all there is for this video. I thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you want to have more solutions to your audio, video editing, and lighting to make your videos better, hit that notification bell, hit the subscribe button, and make sure you comment below. Let me know what you think of these things, because ultimately that's what drives me to make more videos of similar content or more in-depth content about all of the things that we're trying out here. Turbocharge now. Turbo lags now. The end. Turbo out. Turbo out.